Hey guys, and welcome back to the Unicorn Estate with me, Illogical. Or the Unicorn Manor Estate. It's got a little bit of repetitiveness there. So we were able to grab a couple, two jesters and a occultist from our stagecoach. I think we do want to go ahead and upgrade this one more time if we can, as well as our roster size limit. Now, we also have access to the guild now, which will allow us to upgrade skills as well as change out certain abilities with our characters, which is what we're going to be doing. This next mission that we're going to do is going to be a little tougher than previous missions. The reason being, we don't really have any dedicated frontline person right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Great Padinsky. He's the only one who's commented so far that he wanted somebody. I think we're going to take Runeville as well. And then we can go with like Garen in slot 3, and we might have enough just front-loaded damage to successfully complete a mission. Now, what mission we're gonna look at for is, I don't really want to do the courtyard yet, so we want to do either the ruins. That's a decent common item. 10% virtue chance when you reach the max stress levels, but minus 5% max HP. We get some deeds out of that, or we could do the wield. Plague Doctor only, 5 accuracy or 8 accuracy, minus 5% HP. The wield would probably be better for this group comp, seeing as we have just like physical damage and bleeds. Right? And going to the ruins, that's a lot of undead, which isn't the greatest. Hands from the Abyss can stun anybody in the first 3 ranks, which is pretty nice. Before we do that, though, we definitely want to go over to our guild and try and get Kingree's a few different abilities. I think we're going to want to pick up Judgment instead of Melee Bash. So we're gonna unlock that. We're going to come over here, and we're going to select Judgment on her. Everybody else, I think, is okay. Suppressing Fire, while good, is not that great. Rallying Flare, we don't need until we're going to deal with some stealth effects. You're in position 2, I believe. So you won't be able to use... what is this called? Solo 1, is that what it's called? Yeah, Solo 1. But you can use Slice Off. You can use Finale, this will push you back though, and then you can use Solo 1 to move in, and Harvest to bleed the middle people. I think that'll be okay. And Great Padinsky, yeah, since you're in the first position, Sacrificial Stab is probably going to be your main ability. So I think everything else will be good. So we're definitely going to go do the wield. This will have more humanoid characters. We'll get a Plague Doctor, Signet, accessory trinket, whatever we want to call that, and we'll see how we fare. It may not go very well, but we're certainly going to try. We're going to take 8 torches, 2 shovels, and we'll just take 12 food for good measure. Now, hopefully nobody really dies. We do have some healing, but we don't have like a front-end character with high HP. We just have a lot of damage dealers and 1 healer, so we'll see how that goes. Got scouting early on, which is wonderful. Doesn't look like any traps or any encounters to begin with. Extra heirlooms are always nice. A little bit of gold. I do have like certain combinations of characters I like to use. One of those being the Flagellant. And so once we can pick one of those up, I definitely would like that. Now the old tree, I think you use bandages with the old tree. It has no effect. Okay, so never mind. We learned that we don't use bandages and that we can just loot trees naturally. Now this next hallway is very long, and we need to complete 100% of room battles. This is a mummified remains. We could burn it, maybe? Item has no effect. The hero becomes diseased. Okay, so we need to use something like antidote or a potion of something of that nature on the trees in the or on the mummified bodies in the future. So we can go for a stun for half damage. We actually might just want to go for some straight bleeds, seeing as we're going to go before all of these guys. Just get some of those dots rolling to begin with. We will go for a stun on this guy. And let's also maybe go for a sniper shot. How much damage is this going to do? It's going to do 50% damage versus marked and crit versus marked. Nobody's marked. Our damage is 3 to 7. I think we want to try and like actually take a guy out. So that's going to kill that one. Reducing some of that incoming damage that we're going to take. But a waste of a stun, sadly. So what did that do? That reduced our dodge by 2. But not the end of the world. I think we will go with a group heal when we get to our healer here. Let's harvest again. Keep those bleeds rolling. But yeah, I am looking forward to hopefully getting a flagellant at some point. Let's go with a hand from the abyss. Good stun there. Reduced our stress quite a bit. I think we can go with a party heal. Heal through that bleed damage. And so this guy's stunned with a bleed. He'll get stunned next turn. So let's focus on this guy. This cutthroat. Who will die next turn as well. So the... we need to do one more point of damage here. And there we go. So this guy's guaranteed to die on his turn, and we just have this one left. So let's make sure we use a heal. The wild, weird reconstruction has quite a variable amount of damage it can do, or of healing it can do, right? And it has a chance to apply a bleed to his target. But when it hits for more than one without the bleed, it's always a bonus, always a win. That was a heavy 9. Now, can you even hit this guy in the front with anything? You can blind fire, bola. That's it. So we'll bola. It was a valiant attempt. Finale our way in. Alright, not the worst thing in the world. Each fight is going to be somewhat difficult, though, with this party. We do not have, like, a whole lot of survivability. And so if the fights last too long, we're definitely in for a beating. But it's not that long of a dungeon, so we got that to look forward to. So no surprises. These guys both can be bled, so we'll start there. This madman in the back is going to do some stress damage to us. We may want to try and focus him down as best we can. So this will mark the target. Let's see if we can mark him, and then we'll use our Arbalist to focus him down. Not that much stress. I can deal with that. Let's go for a stun on this Acolyte, who also increases our stress levels. Go for that sniper shot. That 18 crit. Atta girl. But as far as party comp goes, I would love to get our hands on a Flagellant. They're one of my favorite classes. Oh, another great crit. They balance really well with the Jesters. We can even get like a Plague Doctor. We'll finale our way back. And to get some diseases rolling, which is always nice. Now this guy has 6 HP with a 2 bleed. 25% chance to resist stun. So he got stunned. So he's dead by the next time he gets to go. I guess we blind fire. Oh, it's a random target. That's right. I was like, that's not who we wanted. Alright, so this will move us forward 3. As well as marking himself. We can go hands from Abyss here. Potentially getting that stun. Solid. Let's go with the Judgment. As we're slowly going to whittle him down. I wish we had some sort of method to get bleeds on him effectively. And move this guy to like proper positions. But it doesn't really seem like we do right now, does it? So we have to move, sadly. Ooh, 1 HP. Almost. There we go. Got an extra shovel out of that, which is always nice. An ancient coffin. It is slightly ajar. We're just going to open it. Hidden treasures. Wonderful. Again, I haven't looked up, like, what the proper stuff is. I'm trying just to go off memory. And we learn as we go. As if it was, like, our first trip. The journal pages we definitely do not need. Oh, we got surprised at Shadowy. That's a little disappointing. Let's go with a vulnerability hex. We can even harvest these two. Bleed resist, sad. Resisted the bleed, that's wonderful to see. Just gonna blind fire. Get some damage out as we try to reposition our actual party. They're taking quite a bit of damage. We need to do some heals. Resist the disease, thank goodness. I forgot these dogs can apply diseases to us, which is not ideal. So this dog's dead, thankfully. We're gonna be on death's door here, which is not good. That's great, Padinsky. And he has a bleed on him. Hopefully we can get a heal off. Let's go for the party heal. Would have been much nicer if that had been a little more. But we have to go for the wild reconstruction. 7 is good. Resisted the bleed. Alright, not the worst thing in the world. Let's go for the slice off here. Just go for the solid kill. And alright. We pulled through. I did state at the beginning that I knew this was going to be a difficult party to get through this this dungeon with, right? Just not having the tank damage and well, I think we get rid of the medicinal herbs. This is only worth 20. We take the gold. We're also going to use some torches. We don't need the manuscript page. We got scouting. That is fantastic. So if one of these rooms doesn't have an encounter like this one, we do not have to go to it. It looks like we're only going to need 2 more encounters. They wanted to eat some of the food, which is fantastic for us. Now, rotting corpses. I think if you don't have band-aids, yeah, there's gonna be nothing we can use with that. I think you need band-aids for that. Let's see. Great Padinsky, we're gonna have you just eat some food to get your health back. And you're full. I guess the rest of you can eat the rest of the food. That'll be fine. 2 more encounters. Let's hope no one dies. We did get that surprise, which is fantastic. They only have 20% bleed resist. So let's try to get some of those rolling. I think we need to go with the hands from the abyss on this backliner. Go with a sniper shot as well. An 8, a kill. We'll work with it. We're not gonna say no to it, you know. Ouch. Solid 6 crit, putting him back on death's door. Hopefully Great Padinsky doesn't die. I would hate to have to go inform him that the dude we just gave him already has fallen. So we got the bleed there, which is good. Let's get Divine Grace to get him off death's door. This brawler has 2 HP left with a 3 bleed, so he's dead. And now we just got the first guy to work on. We're gonna go with the wild reconstruction. Oh, the 1, but we resisted the bleed. You never like seeing that 1. The only thing we can do here is a finale. 14 damage though, my god. There we go. The 9 heal with the bleed resist. You love it. Ouch. Still has a bleed on him. Let's get a little more healing off. Just going into this last fight as healthy as possible. Alright. One more encounter. And then we're out of here. They got surprised at 47 light. That's actually really good for us. 20% bleed. Yeah, we'll just keep going with the bleeds. They resisted. Okay. Let's go for a stun. Resisted. This is not the most ideal situation to be in. Let's go for the vulnerability hex on the madman. And then maybe we can get the sniper shot for the kill. Doesn't look like it. Left with 2 HP. So Padinsky's almost at 100 stress. Kanagras, I hope I'm saying that name right, is almost at 100 stress as well. Padinsky's going to be back on death's door in just a moment. Apply those bleeds. Thank you. Thank you. And there is 100 stress for 2 characters. Oh, just 1. And we got Courageous. What does Courageous do? Sometimes heroes respond to the onslaught of stress by becoming virtuous. This elevated state of performance will last until they suffer a large amount of stress or return to town, and confers stat bonuses and other benefits. So we got a good stress ability. It seems to be giving us 2 speed, as well as 25% to all resist. That's pretty nice. We need to kill this guy, but we also need to kill this one. Let's go for the kill on the madman. Take him out of commission. We're gonna go for a heal on ourselves just to play it safe. We'll go for a stun on the acolyte. That actually succeeded as well. Alright, should we go for another stun? 25% chance. Let's give it a go. So that worked, which is wonderful for us. Missing the bleeds. Not ideal. We can go for a vulnerability hex on the acolyte. And then our archer should be able to get the kill. Well, Sing as actually... It's only going to have 1 HP left. Why don't we throw a mark on this guy for next turn? And we'll hope that our Jester can get a hit or a bleed off to finish off the Acolyte, as well as do some more bleeds to the Scratcher. See, there we go. The Acolyte's dead. Scratcher has another bleed on it. We can do a sacrificial stab on this first one. Slowly start whittling him down. Go for a stun on the frontline Scratcher. Sniper shot here, so this guy's dead now from those bleeds. And 1 enemy left. Bring out the finale. Bring out another stab. 2 HP. We're so close. Oh, and the judgment missed. Blind fire. Missed. Shame. But we finished it off. Not like the worst mission. Nobody died, which is saying more than the last mission. We also have an heirloom chest here. We're gonna make sure we grab those before we return. But yeah, nobody died. We got 12,000 gold plus another 3,000. We got 2 busts, 4 crests, as well as 2 portraits, and a plague doctor trinket. We got a couple level ups as well. Padinsky getting the yips with -5 accuracy. That's actually pretty bad. Runeville getting Clotter for 15% bleed resist. Garen getting the Eldrick Hater as well for increased damage versus Eldrick. That could be very nice in certain parties. And a sandstone of rumors and half-truths swirls around the newcomer. So we have received a shield breaker. I actually really like the shield breakers. We just are going to have to go through the nighttime resting event with them a few times. And it looks like we have the sanitarium now to remove negative quirks and treat diseases. If we take a look at our stagecoach, doesn't seem like we have anybody in the front lines that we can bring in, but we'll still have Renaud. So I think we're gonna grab another occultist. Maybe not. I don't know if we'll grab any of these guys. We might grab another highwayman. Highwaymen are pretty nice. -4 speed on first round, but increased speed if torch is low. We don't really need another arbalist. You have obsessed with cleanliness. Deadly. Oh, you're good. You are good. So we're gonna grab Fonaru from there. I don't know if we'll grab any of the other ones. But alright guys, that's gonna end this episode of the Unicorn Manor. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and hopefully our next mission can either be a longer one or one where we don't take as much stress. But I will see you guys then.